right, y'all. Welcome to Trinity TechCast episode number. I don't know exactly what episode number this is going to be, but it will be episode number. It could be episode 29 or it could be episode 30. We'll figure it out as we go along because this is a special episode where we have a guest. Yes, y'all, we have a guest. We have a guest. And my name is Mr. Charles from makeITsimpleTT, and this guy here is
Redbit Tech from Redbit_Tech. And I mean, as you mentioned, this guest is a guest we've been in communication with a while now. So you could probably say it's a long time coming. You know, we share similar interests. We in the tech industry, you know, and I think, you know, he's done a lot locally. And I think he also worked in some international areas as well, you know. So it should be an interesting podcast and an interesting conversation.
Dog, I tell you, there were certain people that were saving the world during the pandemic, and apparently this guy was saving the world during the pandemic too. Let's welcome Mr. Shivam Teelucksingh. Welcome. Are you hearing us?
Hey, good night, guys. Perfectly loud and clear.
Yeah, perfectly loud and clear. All right, so we heard that you had some internet issues. Question number one, before you even get to say a name, what internet service provider, what ISP is using?
I use the best in the country, which is Amplia, quote unquote, the best in the country. I use that
you know what that probably means? That means he's in an area that doesn't probably have the other networks available.
Hold on.
Definitely.
You're on Amplia by force?
Yeah, by force. If I leave Amplia to get green dot, that is all.
Oh, damn.
So I have to say there's the best, quote unquote best. Yeah.
All right. We wouldn't. All right. So I wouldn't make any notices or point out if you lag or you drop off because, well, I mean, you're trying your best. Welcome to the podcast, Shivam. Welcome to the podcast. We've been following you for a while. Well, and we know about you, and we see, and we've heard, and we've been around. And I just DM you and like, hey, you want to come on the podcast? And you just said yes, and had no question,
yes,
no nothing about it. Only about 20 minutes ago, what are we talking about again? And my response was
exactly
random tech stuff, full stop. And he put a heart emoji on WhatsApp. So, welcome to the podcast. This is episode 27. We've been doing this for 27, 20. No, this is episode after this. I don't know. We just recorded episode 27. So, yeah, we've been doing it 27 times. All right. And you sometimes just comment on somebody posts and whatnot, right? You watch the clips?
I listen to the podcast too on Spotify now and again.
You are one of the 16. Give him a clap. Yes, just one of the 16. All right. So let's see. We start now. Let me hear what you think about the state of technology in Trinidad and Tobago. Because we are talking about digital transformation.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably just introduce yourself. A little background.
Okay. I should do that.
You know.
Oh yeah. Do that. That would be more formal. Yeah.
That'll be more straightforward. Yeah. So my name is Shivam Teelucksingh. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I actually spent my early childhood in New York. And then I came back to here, which was like a culture shock for me, per se, with different things in terms of the economy, in terms of the state of the country, in terms of the roads, mostly the roads. Yeah. And the thing about it is that, you know, the roads. I'm going to come back to that in 1 minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always been in technology. I mean, my first computer when I was in the States had Windows 95/98. So I was always in that techie mood in terms of, you know, trying to stay up with the times. When I came back to Trinidad, I didn't have a computer for a good few years. So I missed out Windows ME, Windows 2000, Windows XP as well. The best of the best, basically.
Well, yeah, you
when
didn't
I came
miss
back on systems, I was like on Windows Vista.
Hey, don't be on XP.
Windows ME, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything.
Yeah. ME was, yeah. That wasn't 200. But
to make money.
That's basically how I got back into technology. Ended up getting a system with Windows Vista. Then not too long after, a friend gave me a CD with something called Windows 7. I was like, Windows 7. That's the first time I installed an operating system in my life.
Okay, okay.
And the first time I quote unquote played computer games was San Andreas that I cracked, quote unquote cracked. Yeah.
Okay.
So
You don't know torrent. You got torrent.
So from the way you're talking, you know.
I bought a CD. I bought a DVD.
Yeah. I mean, from the way you're talking and like some of your earliest experiences with technology, you know, you seem you seem younger than me, than myself. You know, my first experience with Windows was the one before Windows 95, Windows NT, somewhere around there.
No, NT was after,
My first set of games was like, remember the game with like the guys skiing, snowing down the hill?
Yeah. And the physics was kind of weird,
Yeah. But yeah,
all
that's
right.
cool, man. That's cool,
okay,
man.
I won't talk about the Commodore 64. No, I won't tell anybody about that. It's all right. Just make me the grandfather here. All right. Sure, no problem. Yeah.
Oh,
my first experience with a computer was a Commodore 64. Yeah. But no need to go down that road. All right, Shivam. So the state of technology in Trinidad and Tobago. We always talking about digital transformation and all that kind of stuff. And like as a techie person, right? How do you feel like when you have to interact with the Trinidad and Tobago population, government, whatever, and see how technology is implemented? Does it bother you? Do you have any issues with it, or do you have any like gripe, like the one thing that you just fed up with?
Remember,
or it could be stuff that you're satisfied with, or you seem.
So basically,
you're satisfied.
Happy with, quote unquote, happy with.
Yeah.
So basically, we can't do digital transformation or talk about it. I mean, what we're doing that for if we can't repair our roads? It's the simplest thing, to go and actually do digital transformation and do this. And while they're trying their best, I think that they really are trying to do some type of digital transformation with the data center that they're trying to build, with the whole EID and all the HIS systems and stuff that they're trying to put into place. But again, we can't do this if the masses are not connected online, if the masses don't have the proper education to utilize technology. That is something that we need to work on, and we need to work on a lot more. Because there are people still using those blink boxes, those dreaded black blink boxes. I know people who are using them still, so yeah, it's a lot. They sign up for Starlink, by the way, but let me talk about that after.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
What blink box are you talking about? Like the
same blink box.
The DSL, the one that was for the DSL modems?
Yeah, like the 5 megs one. Yeah, those 5 meg ones.
Wait,
same one.
You know a human being still using that?
I know multiple.
I'm concerned.
I'm very concerned as well.
Even Green Dot better than that.
Yeah, I think the digital signal is coming better by them now. So they're buying those MiFi boxes and putting the digital SIMs and trying to hook up plans.
Or the
but
MiFi.
Those plans are kind of expensive. Yeah.
Wait, you say MiFi or MiFi? Wait, have I been saying it wrong for all these times?
I don't know.
I don't say MiFi. I don't know.
It's MiFi. Or it's MiFi.
Yeah. I know me does come from them Xiaomi phones. Xiaomi does when they have the Mi UI and things MI, but I never say me. Interesting. You see what's happening when you meet other people in this world? Just find out different ways of saying things. But so that is so fixing your roads. Okay. So what was work good in Trinidad? What do you think we have going for us tech wise?
We're trying. That's the main thing. I guess they're trying.
You know what? Go ahead.
Honestly speaking, I see certain attempts at doing certain things, but they're not implementing a proper structure or a proper foundation on it. So instead of looking for the right people to put down that structure, they kind of here today, halfway, running to the high end of what they're supposed to do 10 years after. they're trying to do within 1 year, and they're not laying down that foundation so they could actually have a solid footing when they're building that IT infrastructure for the government or for their services, etc., etc. So that's my gripe with that.
Yeah.
I've messaged them before. I made them known. I made it known to them. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll add to that too. I agree with you. And what I would say too, like what we have going for us is that the people, we actually have good people with experience and good people with potential and people who could actually make a difference, but as if those people are being called upon or being used in the right way, or if they're even being given the opportunity, to be in the right circles to actually make an impact. So I think that we have the talent, we have the human resource to do it, but it's how we execute, and if the people in charge actually, as you say, if they go about it the right way.